What is up, peoples? It is me, No Gamer, and I'm back to you with another video. And today is going to be a little bit different. Today, I'm going to show you how to DIY make yourself a Nightmare Before Christmas monster wreath today. And I think it turned out pretty well. And so I will show you guys how to make this. I actually got this idea off Pinterest, but all it was in pictures, so I figured I might show you in a video form, so it might be easier. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get to the DIY. What you're gonna need for this project is you are going to need a wreath. I got this one at Walmart for like 30 bucks. Well, it's more like 4. But it was the cheapest one they had just because I was running low on money for Christmas gifts. So you need one of those. And this doesn't match with this, but it still works. It is a 9-foot non-lit branch garland, and it's posable. So you can bend it around, pose it however you want. And you need a bow. This one I also got at Walmart. It was like a buck. And it has a twist on it. So you can just tie it to when you're done. And you also need some yellow paint. Now, this paint I just grabbed. It has a matte finish. You can choose whatever kind of yellow paint you want. I got this because it was 97 cents. You also need some hot glue. Mine's heating up right now. And you also need some spoons. I don't have them in here. I have them. I just need to go grab them. But you need some plastic spoons so you can chop them off and make the eyes. And I almost forgot, you also need a poster board. You don't have to get one this big. This is just what I have at my house. You need it to make the teeth. So what you want to do first is grab your spoons, like this, okay? And you also need a Sharpie, a black Sharpie. I keep forgetting things, I'm a weirdo. So you're gonna need some spoons. And I have not done this before, so I hope I can get it to work. And you're gonna need to cut them like that. See? Just like that. They may not be perfect, but they'll work. Okay? And then you do the same thing with the other one. And see, they're not perfect, but it's fine. It's a DIY. They're not always going to be perfect. And you can just throw these away. Okay? You can throw those away. Now, take these, put them to the side. So what you're going to want to do next is make teeth along your poster board. These ones I screwed up on, so just pay attention to that. But you gotta want, because I made them kind of small, so you want to make them kind of big so they stand out when they stick on the teeth. Now you want 4 of them for the top, and you want 4 of them for the bottom. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out, and I will make 4 more, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. So when you're done, they should look something like this. There's like a bunch of little triangles, you know, like you would cut out of regular paper. And when you're done, you are going to keep your poster board right there because you are going to need it for the next step. So what you're going to want to do next is you're going to take your yellow paint and your spoons and you are going to paint them yellow. Because the eyes are more white on the movie, but just so they stand out more than just like little things of a thing, you're going to paint them yellow. And that's actually working surprisingly well to me. At first I thought this was not going to work right. But it's actually working really fairly well. And if you get paint on your fingers, don't worry. I usually freak out when I get paint on my fingers. But I'm a weirdo anyway. So, but yeah, you're just going to do 1 coat on each. If you want more, you can wait till it dries to do another coat if you want. And I highly suggest, I'm going to do this, you paint the back, because if you hot glue it and something shows, it will be white, and people will be all like, oh, see, it's white, yellow, and you're gonna leave those to dry. Leave your paint. See, that's why I said you're gonna need this extra, so don't throw this away when you're done with it. When you're done making the teeth out of it. The reason why you're making the teeth out of the poster board is because it's a little bit thicker than regular paper, and I know that they do sell some poster board that's smaller than this, like I said, but this is what I had on hand. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna use it anyway, and that way if I mess up I can just paint all over this like that or do whatever. It's just for crafts anyway. So once those are done drying, you're gonna get your black Sharpie and you're gonna draw your 2 eyeballs. Okay? So when you're all done, they should look something like this. And paint it on both sides. If you want to, it's up to you. Because the reason why I usually paint on both sides is because if this was somehow to show just a little bit, then it would still be like yellow painted on the other side. But it's up to you. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take your garland that you got, like this, And if you are a child doing this, I highly recommend you have adult supervision, but you need wire cutters. And you're going to have to cut this in half. This one was like a 9-foot one at Walmart. It was like a couple bucks. And you're going to have to do this. You're going to line it up where you want on both sides, and you're going to wrap it around, twist it, and you're going to spread it out so it looks like you have 4 little tentacle arms that the beast, or whatever it's called, the wreath, the Christmas wreath beast, that's what I'm going to call it. I don't know what it's called in the movie. But this is what you're going to want. You're going to line them up where you want. This is how I wanted mine. So this is how I line mine up. But now I'm going to add the teeth right here and right here. So I totally forgot, before I add the teeth, you actually are probably going to have to put your bow on first. Because if you add the teeth and then try to put this on, it's going to be kind of wonky. But the bow, I just had trouble with it. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you get this one from Walmart, after I was trying to put it on, it kind of went into pieces. And I don't know why. It's like really, really cheap. Like, this is not even a whole bow. It's like piece, 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 piece. So what I did is I took my hot glue and I hot glued it all together and put this back so it would all stay together. So that's not a big deal as long as you have hot glue or super glue or something to make it stay together. Otherwise it's gonna fall to pieces. But so that's how I did that. But now I am gonna add the teeth. I just wanted to add the bow first. I didn't think about that. So it'll look a lot better. And so there are the teeth. Now they don't stand out too well. You might have to make them a lot bigger than I did. But this is just like my first time actually making a wreath like this. But I think it still looks really well. But like I said, it's up to you. You may have to go ahead and like make them a little bit bigger, because they are a little small. But no problems. And now for the finishing touch, you've got to add the eye. And now we are done. I am so happy with the way this came out. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. I'm probably going to put it on my door by my bedroom because, you know, I don't actually have a house of my own yet. But, you know, I like how it turned out. Like I said, the teeth, you may have to, you know, make them bigger so it looks better. But the eyes with the spoons still look good. This is still hot. And like I said, all you have to do is wrap this around and twist it, and then it makes the arms, and then it looks like tentacles. Or like wreath tentacles. This is like, okay, I am happy with this. Guys, I legit am so happy with this right now. I don't know if you could see it that well, but legit, I am like freaking out right now. This is like one of the best things I've ever made, even if it's for Christmas. Legit. Like I said, you can't really see the teeth, but I think it looks really well. It's just a first time run through. I may make another one in the future, probably next Christmas. But if you guys really enjoyed this, well, the arms are kind of jacked up now, but they'll be fine. I'll fix them in a minute. You see, I'd rather them be kind of like up here, but it's okay if they hang. It's okay if they hang down. It's supposed to be like tentacles. So, but if you really liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I'm gonna try to do more DIYs and cosplays and all that stuff, because I really love to do that stuff more than, I mean, I love video games too, but you know what I mean. So, if you like that, then so long, farewell, goodbye.